about you? You just visualized your younger self, kind of like a younger brother, walking around the house, almost like a victim. He's struggling, and you'd probably downplay all of his problems. No, it's okay, he missed the gym workout, it's okay, because you're going through a lot. I know that those guys in school said this, I know that it's tough. You'd have empathy towards him, because it's very difficult with what he's going through. How about if your older self was looking at you right now, if he was in the future, he's doing the same experimentation, and he's looking at you right now, what's he going to say to you?
I think it would be like proud of the way I'm going. It was still, like, I'm obviously doing some things wrong right now that I can't even think of, but he would still try to help me, but he would tell me that I'm on the right path.
What else would he say?
He would say to not listen to the other people trying to hold me back, and to keep going even though it gets hard, and to make proud of me.
If he knew the kind of thoughts that you get, because he's had them himself,
mm-hmm.
Do you think he'd blame you? He sees you, the younger version of himself who's going through this stuff. Suddenly you're like, he can see you inside of his room or the house, and he knows the life that you've lived. What would he do if he actually saw you in person?
Can you elaborate?
Because the vision that I'm seeing is one of pure, like, love and connection. And the same with you, and the younger version of you is like a younger brother. I can imagine you'd run straight over and give him like the biggest hug of his life.
Yeah, I would. I think me as an older brother would do that to myself now.
You've made a lot of progress, Alex.
Thank you.
And you're still the younger brother to the older guy.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's looking back thinking like, ah, oh, damn, he only did deep work for 4 hours and 45 minutes instead of 6 hours that day, like 4 years ago. He hit failure, but it was kind of like an RPE 8 out of 10 failure and not a 9.5, bro. Like, we should have just hit PR, man. Like 4 years ago, bro, I would have been so jacked if you didn't pussy out then. I don't think he's thinking that, bro.
Yeah. It's not.
Is there parts of you that hate yourself?
Yeah, I need to try and work on that. I need to, because it's not serving me right. So I need to pick up the hate for myself. I think that would be good to implement into like my own visualizations, like to visualize how I would treat my younger self and how my older self would treat me now.
That's powerful. An idea that I might do if I was in this situation is that picture that means a lot to you, the one with long hair. I'd save that picture in a lot of places. Maybe I'd even try and see if I could print it out and like stick it on my wall or on my mirror or something, or maybe set it as like my lock screen or something. I like to go extreme. And every time I see it, I just become aware of how I feel towards this younger self of mine. And I would hope that I could just manually cue myself to feel more empathy and love and excitement for him. But he doesn't even know just how much progress he's about to make with the things that he's doing.
Yeah.
That's what your older self is thinking about you.
Mm. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there something practical that you can implement today to make some progress on this?
I could do things. I could I could do the other three things. I could do the visualizations of how I would treat my younger self and how I would think about me. I could put the picture in as many places, and like you said, I could journal about it.
Nice. Journaling and reframing the story is extremely powerful. You know the power of belief, placebo, it's very strong. The story that we hold about ourselves, of what happened, what reality was, what the truth of the experience was, is still powerful. It still will impact us today. And this, maybe for you, the story needs to be changed. Maybe in a journal, maybe when you're ready publicly, maybe you want to write a post. Tell the story of what happened specifically with this problem, how it relates to antidepressants, testosterone, and all these things. But reframe the story in the flavor of what would actually serve you. That this younger self who was going through this was, one, not a bad person, but two, maybe don't even see them as a victim, because that also strips power away from them. Maybe see them as a rising hero. Every superhero movie you watch is like the young kid's being picked on, he's got some problem with him and everything. You don't want to believe that you were a victim. You want to believe that this was your trials and tribulations of becoming a hero.